Eric Trump, son of former President Donald Trump, had a bit of a freak out this week when a couple of Scottish lawmakers decided that they wanted to look into how in the world the Trump organization managed to get their hands on the Scottish property that eventually became Donald Trump's Turnberry golf course. You see, some of these officials, one of them by the name of Patrick Harvey, who is with the Scottish Greens, they're a little confused as to how exactly this transaction took place. Why did the country decide to sell this land to Donald Trump of all people? And it's really great, too, because in Scotland, they have this process, these woes, UWOs as they're called, which is a relatively new piece of legislation for all of Britain, and it requires the subject to explain how exactly their assets were acquired. If their reasoning is not satisfactory, then the assets are presumed to be recoverable property, meaning they could be seized. So basically, Patrick Harvey of the Scottish Greens says, hey, listen, we have some doubts about how you acquired this. Maybe you weren't honest with us. Maybe you wrote some checks to people. Who knows what happened? And I'm not saying Harvey's accusing them of that, but Harvey is saying something doesn't smell right about this deal, and we just want to look into it. We just want to make sure everything's on the level. We have the legal authority to do that, so let's just do it. And Harvey's 100% right. But that pissed Eric Trump off, some might even say irrationally, because Eric Trump lashed out with the following statement. He said, Patrick Harvey is nothing more than a national embarrassment with his pathetic antics that only serve himself and his political agenda. If Harvey and... Hold up. Like, how does Harvey benefit from this? Donald Trump is not a politician in Scotland. He's not a British politician. He's an American politician who's not even in office. So again, tell me, Eric, how in the hell does Patrick Harvey benefit from going after your dad? Eric continued, if Harvey and the rest of the Scottish government continue to treat overseas investors like this, it will deter future investors from conducting business in Scotland, ultimately crushing their economy, tourism, and hospitality industries. See, what you should have said, Eric, is, okay, I mean, weird, but if they want to look into how we got the property, sure, here's the records. Let me know when you want me to come over and explain them to you. Thanks. Enjoy wasting your time. See, you immediately went to freak out and attack mode. And that raises a lot of frickin' eyebrows, man. Again, if you knew you had nothing to worry about, you could have said, okay, well, this is annoying, but hey, I'll come over to Scotland. I'll sit down and chit-chat with y'all. I'll check out my golf course while I'm there. Maybe relax a couple days after the last 4 years. Sure, whatever you want. We know we didn't do anything wrong, but you didn't even say that. You're just like, why are we, you can't, no, stop it, no. Kind of like when people say like, oh, you don't want to get audited by the IRS. And I bring that up because it's tax time and lots of people say that right now. And it's like, why? I mean, I understand the hassle of it, but it's like, I'm not worried about going to jail. I'm not worried that I've done anything wrong with my taxes. So why would I fear an audit? You could be annoyed with it, but to fear an investigation, kind of shows that you got something to hide. And that is exactly what Eric Trump's statement here sounds like. Scotland is just saying, and by the way, Harvey here is not in the majority party, so he's the opposition. So he doesn't even have the authority to do this. What they're doing is basically telling First Minister Nicola Sturgeon, please look into this. So this isn't even like an investigation yet. It's just something a couple of people say, hey, we should probably do this. First Minister, would you be willing to do this? So this thing is like 3 steps away from even possibly beginning, by the way. And Eric is this freaked out about it. And if I were in the Scottish government, I would look at this and I would say, wow, this dude seems freaked out about this. Maybe Patrick Harvey is onto something. That's what Eric Trump's response tells me.